Talk to me, Cleveland. This is Kevin Chillhard, and we got a Friday night Chill Talk. Tell your people, come on in. I know you haven't seen us in a long time. We were dealing with a couple of things, couple big things were happening. The super producer Felicia Haney was down for a second, but she's back. Then myself and the super producer had some advanced movie screenings. We saw the new Spider-Man movie ahead of time. Dope. I saw the new Matrix. Dope. So, we're going to be back, and we're going to be doing a Sunday. We have a special guest. We catching up. All the people we owe shows to, we catching up. So we even doing a show on Sunday night. Very important, powerful sister at City Hall, Isha Hand. You don't want to miss that. But hey, I'm gonna catch up with my man Sean P. We got to talk to him. I'm way overdue on his book. It's dope. I don't even have it up right now because it's in my bag because I took it with me to an event, and let the people know about Sean's book. But yeah, I know nobody expected us on here. You might see this as it's archived. You might see it when I upload it for the YouTube channel. Go to Kevin Chillhard's YouTube channel, YouTube Kevin Chillhard. Subscribe to my Kevin Chillhard YouTube channel. But in a minute, okay, we got a couple things that's gonna happen today. My man Mick, we gonna bring him on. They had this new anthem, Walk 'em Like a Dog. When we went today, we thinking we could have a game on Sunday, and it was going to be crucial because all of the players were out. Man, I had to do research on our third string quarterback. I was ready to rock with Nick Mullins at the end of the bench, but these brothers have an anthem and it's dope, so they're going to come in and talk about that. My cousin, the legendary DJ Ellis Moore. He's the president of the Really Big Show on Cleveland ESPN Radio. He's going to talk about all the things that he's doing as the president of the Really Big Show on Cleveland's ESPN Radio format. We're gonna talk about his legendary days at the beginning of hip hop. Man, he was one of the OGs that was working at WDMT FM 108. He was the DJ at USA, I believe, at USA Skates. Man, Ellis, my cousin Ellis, put in work, but because he's my cousin and we go back, we got some other stuff to talk about that's gonna be like mad funny. Where you wanna let the people, when me and Ellis get it cracking, you gonna want to know about that. So I'm gonna bring in, let me see if I can bring in Mick and OG Shankster. Let's see if we can get McKinley in there. And OG Shankster. Let's see if we can get these brothers in here. Let me get Shank in. All right, they both should be joining. All right, I see we got Mick. Mick, can you gonna have to come off of your mute and give us your camera, bro. Let me ask him to unmute.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
How about now?
My man. And we got OG Shankster in the building.
Hey, OG, you spelled your name wrong, man. Respell your name, man. Respell your name.
Okay, but he doesn't have any we don't hear you.
Unmute your phone.
No, he doesn't even have a volume. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me ask him to unmute.
Unmute your
Okay, he's coming. He coming. I sent him the memo. There we go. OG Shankster.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, I got the fan.
We're in the middle of a bonfire, man. But what's going on?
Oh, man. Okay, first of all, man, me and Mick been talking about this, man. Me and Mick go back We go back.
Right.
And we've been talking about this for a while. I've been saying I was gonna get him on the show. Hey, and we thought we were gonna have a Saturday game.
Yeah,
and,
we did too.
And now we got it moved to Monday. But I want Mick introduce yourself, and then we gonna have OG Shanks to introduce herself.
Are we live? Are we live now, man?
We've been live, bro.
We live,
shit!
man.
We've been live.
He spelled his name wrong on his chat thing, but that's all right. I'm still gonna introduce him with the bonfire in the background and everything. This is my man, my partner.
Cornbread Kool-Aid over here.
And it's my partner in crime, my best friend, OG Shankster, comedian,
What's up, man?
MC extraordinaire. He got a lot of stuff to offer y'all, man. Y'all got a lot of stuff, but right now we got the Cleveland Brown anthem.
Cleveland Brown anthem. Walk 'em like a dog, baby.
Walk 'em like a dog. What's up?
Okay, Mick. First of all, you introduce OG Shankster, but you didn't introduce yourself, man.
Okay, my name is Mick Beats. I'm CEO of Global Entertainment and co-CEO of Turn the Lights On Productions with my partner in crime, OG Shakespeare, and I'm also the music producer for the Walk 'em Like a Dog song. And we also have featuring on the song with us is Sir Rock 216.
Okay, we're gonna get to the Walk 'em Like a Dog, but Mick and OG, I'm gonna need y'all to Mick. Okay, we're gonna start with Mick. Man, you go back. You done did a lot of things in the city, bro, and you done put a lot of people out here. You done did a lot of good work for the land. Just real brief, just let the people know, who you are and what you've done before this.
Okay, so basically we go back. And Chill, you might not remember this. We go back. I used to take karate with Ken Ferguson.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I was way younger than you, and I used to look up to you. You probably didn't knew who I was then.
Were you good? Were you beating up some little kids?
Yeah, man, I got to like a green belt or something like that.
Okay, all right.
But all right, so a little bit about me, man. Mick Beats, I've been producing and mixing and mastering in the city of Cleveland for the last 20 years. I work with people like Swab Gotti. I don't work with Dave Tolliver. I did stuff with Sam Silk. We did stuff with Humble G the Fiddler, who's doing really good stuff right now. Work with a lot of people, man. Also do real estate and stuff like that, but that's another story. But and also own sound staging and lighting company. We did a lot of stuff for like the Q Arena.
Hey, OG Shakespeare gonna have to put himself on mute if he's talking to other people during the.
Okay, I'm listening, man.
Yeah, I'm saying we getting a lot of background noise while Mick talking, but
been producing, mixing, and mastering, man, for the last 20, 30 years almost, man. We did a lot of stuff for a lot of big names. And right now we focusing on my partner in crime, OG Shankster's project. He's a comedian and he's an entertainer, period. And he's an MC. And we got the Walk 'em Like a Dog going hard right now in the paint. And we got a lot more stuff coming after that. We'll talk about a little bit about that in a minute.
Okay.
But that's a little background about me.
All right, OG, unmute now, bro. We coming to you, King. Okay. All right, man. Give us your rundown, man. I've been hearing about your work for a while, bro. So tell the people what you've been into, what's your background, where they can follow you at. Let them get that info.
Okay, well, I've been to a lot of instant music, man, since I was knee high to the. Been doing it a long time. I opened up for 8-Ball, MJG, Mr. Mike, Tila, Scar, a bunch of folks, man. You know what I'm saying? Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was they had a thing back in the day. I don't know if you remember, but you should remember him. They had a thing called Jack the Rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Jack the Rapper back in the day.
Of course.
Yeah, I won a few of them trophies too, right there, man, for real.
Nice.
Freestyling, doing what I was doing. Chuck Conway Sr. was the one that actually discovered me and put me on and started doing music with me and started working with me and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's an OG.
OG. Right, I got my
Chuck Conway Sr. That's an OG in Cleveland, man.
I grew up down the way in the projects down there, and he caught winning one of them talent shows that Silver B was throwing. I was on one of them talent shows. He saw me do what I do, and it's been on ever since, man.
Man, I saw Silver B yesterday.
He's actually in the video. Silver B is in the Walking Like a Dog video.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get to the welcome. What inspired it? I mean, I see everybody rocking their Browns gear. You at the bonfire.
Right.
Before you tell me exactly what it is, what inspired all this, y'all? I know Cleveland is a Browns town. Everybody who's watching us right now, because we have people who watch the show who are not even from Cleveland, so they may not know. You know, they saw the Cavaliers win the ring, but they don't know. At the end of the day, Cleveland's a Browns town. So talk about it a little bit.
Well, what inspired the song was I like I said, I grew up down the way in the projects, and I live out in Twinsburg. Got some other properties, other places. Everybody kept
saying. What projects? Shout it out. What projects?
King Kennedy projects, Outhwaite, Longwood, Unwin.
Okay. All right.
Case Court. You know what I'm saying? I grew up down there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what we call down the way. You know, we call that down the way.
You legit.
30th, all that. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up down there, so everybody was like, oh, OG, man, you don't care about us. You ain't only make a song about where you grew up at. So I made a down the way cut. The down the way cut started going hard. I'm talking about it started going real, real hard, which is the Cleveland Browns cut. But when I let Mick, when me and Mick started doing that cut, me, him, and Sir Rock, and Mick say, "Sing about you," I turned that into a Cleveland Browns cut. Mick was the first one that said it. So when we got to Johnny O, to let Johnny O hear it, Johnny O said the same thing, just confirmed what Mick said. So we went in the studio and just changed the words up, man. That bitch took it, and as soon as we did that, it took off.
Hey, and you dropped another OG name. You dropped Johnny O, another OG, OG name in the city. So I know Mick told you, you should make that an anthem. So what went into
it looked chill. It was actually me, Mick, and Sir London 216, Sir Rock, and Johnny O. All three of them. They say, man, if I was you, I'd take that and turn it into a Browns cut, and we did, and that shit started going hard ever since, man.
All right, yeah. So Mick, OG Shanks, let me know what y'all already have done with it, because I know Mick was telling me, chill, we rocking it here, we doing it there, we at the games, before the games, people loving it. How do people reacting to it?
Well, when it first got started, Mick had made this contraption, this little speaker with some wheels on it, and we had a little microphone. We were, and you know how big the Muni Lot is. Right. We would walk that whole Muni Lot just singing "Welcome Like a Dog." We go selling our CDs and stuff like that. But it ended up, and that let me know if you got faith in something and you do the footwork with the faith, with the faith, anything can happen, man. We just walked that lot. We walked that lot. Next thing you know, we got big billboard trucks. We got a stage. We got a podcast. We went down there and took the whole Muni Lot. Oh, we had them coming to us. I ain't got to walk no more. They all coming to us now. You know what I'm saying?
OG was walking through that whole Muni Lot. He was tired, cussing me out. We was selling out every CD we had.
CDs, T-shirts. We got everything, man. Our whole clothing line with it now, and it's going hard. We put the song out about 2 weeks ago. It's got over 75,000 views right now.
Yep. Okay, so I was gonna ask you, where can they see it at? Where can they see it?
On my platform, OG Shankster 2, 216 OG Shankster 2.
All
they can get it on Welcome Like a Dog, www.welcomelikeadog.com. They can get it on there.
No, bro, it's on all digital platforms.
Well, all I just call it the ones I've
okay, but they can find it. But all they got to do is look for Welcome Like a Dog. Is that what they look for?
They got to type in OG Shanks, because it's another one. It's with the LGBT. I ain't gonna lie, with the LGBT, it's another Welcome Like a Dog. It's not spelled like ours though. But you gotta type in OG Shanks to Welcome Like a Dog.
Okay, and then it's spelled like how he has it spelled on the screen. SHANK.
No,
he got an SA.
He forgot the T on his name. That's why I said go in there and change your name.
All right, STA.
Right. OGSHANK. STA, right? OG Shanks.
All right, so I'm gonna put it. All right, so I put it. So I'm about to put it in. Normally, I have my producer here putting it in the thread in the chat, but it's OG Shankster. Is it .com or they just look for OG Shankster?
Yeah, you can go to walkinglikeadog.com because that's where all the stuff for Walking Like a Dog.
Walkinglikeadog.com. But when you going on YouTube, all you gotta do is put in OG Shankster 2. When you pull that up, everything come up right there, boom. Come up right there.
Okay.
OG Shankster 2 on YouTube.
Yep.
Okay.
All the interviews and podcasts I be doing. I got, my podcast. I got everybody from Greg Pruitt to Cleo Miller to we're trying to get Hanford Dixon on there.
Oh, the Top Dog. Okay, wait. So you got some. Hold on. Y'all have legend, man. Y'all running that one real fast. You got to roll y'all back. Y'all just shouted out some Cleveland Browns football legends.
We got them rolling with that Walking Like a Dog, especially Greg Pruitt and Cleo Miller. They all on, man. They all in.
So basically, hey, let me bring you up to speed a little bit more, Chill. So basically, with the whole Walking Like a Dog movement, we got 4 components, basically. You follow me?
Right.
So we got the song, which is going hard. Like OG said, we just released the video 3 weeks ago. It's already 76,000 views. We got Walking Like a Dog, the song. Then we got Walking Like a Dog, the actual slogan, where we got merchandise, we got t-shirts, hats, face masks, Walking Like a Dog face masks. You know what I'm saying? We got all type of merchandise. And then we got, the third thing we got is the Walking Like a Dog podcast, where that's what he said. We had Greg Pruitt on there, former running back, a Super Bowl winner, former running back for the Cleveland Browns, Greg Pruitt. We have also Cleo Miller. Actually, Cleo Miller will be on the next podcast again on Tuesday. He's the running back for the Cleveland Browns. And then we also have the fourth component is we do something we call game day fun. It's like a tailgate, but we do different sports bars where we do Walking Like a Dog performances. We do some giveaways. We do some of our podcasts there, things like that. And it's just create a unique experience for different bar owners and sports bars and for the fans. So we got 4 components. It's a full campaign on this, Chill. We got billboards. We got mobile billboards. We got regular billboards. We got yard signs. Look at a yard sign right there.
Hey, man, y'all got merch, man. I got to grab me one of them Walking Like a Dog face masks, man.
We got you, man. We got you.
Come on, Nick. Come on, man. How you going to do me, kid?
I hit somebody.
Next time I see, hey, look, what else you got?
And now to do this swung on one person.
Hold on. Hey, look, people don't, we said we got CDs, right, Chill? We got the Walking Like a Dog CDs. But a lot of people is digital now. They don't do the CDs. So guess what we got, man?
You can download them.
We got the Walking Like a Dog wristbands with the USB size, man.
Oh, we got everything, man. It's going. You got a whole movement going.
We got a whole movement, man.
Okay, now when you said you have the mobile,
Oh man, that's it though. That one last.
Okay, somebody got some background. Well, tell me about the mobile billboards, man.
Man, we got 2 big ass 10 by 20 mobile billboards that we pull up to any location. We actually took over the when we did the Browns play the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We took the whole muni lot over.
We took the whole muni lot over. We've been on Fox 8 News, all of that stuff. It's a full campaign.
They showed our trucks coming off the freeway at 5 o'clock in the morning. They showed us setting up. They showed the people coming to us. We no longer had to walk through the whole muni lot. Everybody came to us. We had Muscle Vodka. We had a liquor called Muscle Vodka. They was backing us. We barbecued and gave out food, beer, liquor. We did all that, man, while it lasted. It was off the chain, man.
Hey, for the people who don't know what the Muni lot looks like before a Browns game, explain how hard Cleveland does it, how hard we do it in the land.
Let me explain to you about the Muni lot. The Muni lot is actually harder than the football game.
Talk about it.
I swear. I'm talking about you got thousands and thousands and thousands of people in the Muni lot getting ready, tailgating, talking about the Browns, people doing stuff over here, over there. People got the costumes on. They in there doing it up, man, because the Muni lot is actually bigger than the damn game.
Hey, and you know what? And people don't realize that when you go tailgate, you go down to the Muni lot, it's like all people, it's all races, all ethnicities, and they all down for the Browns. We all come together to support the Browns.
You know what, Chill?
It's a beautiful thing to see.
When Fox 8 interviewed me, he asked me that. I said, you know what? The meaning like at all walks of people, from white, black, Chinese, Arabic, everybody. That one day, everybody come together to watch the Browns walk the opponent like a dog. That's what we do.
Hey,
We're all friends that day. Everybody friends. No matter what your differences is, when you put that orange and brown on, everybody together, man.
Hey, speaking of walking like a dog, man, we don't care if we win or lose, do we, OT?
Win or lose, I'm a diehard fan. I was with them when they was 0-16. Even when they threw the parade down there, they asked me on TV, what do you think about the Cleveland Browns? You know what I told them, MC Chill?
What you tell them?
I told them, man, you know what? Only I can say this because I have a love and hate relationship for the Browns. I said, they ain't shit and their babies ain't going to be shit. That's what I said.
Not they baby, Shay.
And they laughed at me, man, but only I can say that. You know what I'm saying? I love the Browns win, lose, or draw.
And then we went to the playoffs.
I'm sitting back here right now with nothing but Brown fans right now around this bonfire, man. Seriously.
Where the bonfire? That's in your yard? Where the bonfire?
With a bonfire. We talking football right now. That's my man Suge Knight. That's Shayna. Come on, say hi, Shayna.
I ain't know Suge was in Cleveland.
And that's that right there. We wear orange. You wear orange. It's going down like chicken wing, cornbread, and Kool-Aid over here, man. The fire orange.
Hey, is it
We're burning wood before we whip that button on Monday, man. We got a hell of a game coming Monday, man.
Got a hell of a game coming Monday. I'm glad they didn't play it tomorrow. We would have lost. We would have lost with that practice squad.
Hey, man. Hey, I was trying to tell people, though, I checked into my man Nick Mullins, the third string quarterback. I think we got the best third string quarterback in the league. And he came in the game.
I think Nick Mullins would have handled their ass.
Hey, he came in the game against his first NFL start was against the Raiders, and he dropped 3 touchdowns on them.
Yeah, he did.
Damn.
He came in for Jimmy G. So I'm glad they moved it to Monday, man. They couldn't do us like that. For real. Okay, quick question. So you brothers we know you got merch. So is there a walk 'em like a dog dance too?
We creating a walk 'em like a dog line dance as we speak right now. We working on that right now. I got Lady Q from 93 FM. I don't know if you know Lady Q.
Okay.
She was I'm silking them on 93 FM radio. She's working on the line dance for it right now as we speak.
With Sir Rock 216.
With Sir Rock 216, right.
Actually, we got a tailgate game day fun at Floods. We're gonna do that on 260th and Euclid this Monday. We were supposed to do it tomorrow, but we had to cancel it due to the game. We're doing a Walk 'em Like a Dog tailgate at Floods, and we're gonna premiere a world premiere of the Walk 'em Like a Dog line dance there. That's this Monday.
Right.
Oh, so they get to see the dance, the actual line dance on Monday.
Everybody doing this dance. It's a Walk 'em Like a Dog line dance.
5 to 8 p.m.
5 to 8 p.m. Monday at Floods.
Like a dog line dancing. That's right. Yeah. It's gonna be everybody can do it. The dance so cold. Everybody gonna want to do this dance.
We're gonna be performing the song. We're gonna be doing some giveaways, some T-shirts, stuff like that. And it's a game day fun experience with Walk 'em Like a Dog. And we partner up with different bars, and then we're gonna do the line dance there. That's Monday. Just 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday during the game. Come kick it with us, man. All right, we might even have a bonfire there outside, OT.
Hey, so okay, again, let the people know how much merch my man GMS is watching my man Ronnie Knight, old school.
Ronnie Knight, that's my dude, Ronnie Knight. Shout out. Me and Ronnie Knight go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac too.
All right, so he's in the building. My man Joel Lutenberg. Joel is in New York. Watching.
What's up, Joe?
What's
up, like Joe? Joe? That's the new saying, man. Hey, here's the thing, Chill. Walk 'em like a dog. With your help and the help of your wonderful audience here, is going to be a household name. Ain't no more here we go brownies. Here we go.
Here we go. Brownies ain't nothing sweet.
Ain't nothing soft either.
We ain't nothing sweet, man.
We ain't nothing soft.
Here we go, brownies. Here we go. Nah, we ain't doing that no more. We doing Walk 'em Like a Dog. We gonna walk 'em like a dog. That's what we doing.
That's gonna be a household name, man. Our ultimate goal, man, is do some type of partnership with the Browns with the slogan "Walk 'em like a dog," man. Where everybody walking like saying "Welcome Like a Dog," but we got to get the fans behind us first.
Right.
That's why we do all these interviews and stuff like this. We got to get the fans behind "Welcome Like a Dog." Once the fans everywhere start saying "Welcome Like a Dog," the Browns ain't gonna have no choice.
Right. They gonna see what it is and they gonna come through.
Because I don't know if you know,
That's
man, the dog pound, that term, the dog pound, they actually bought that slogan from Hanford Dixon. The Browns did.
Right. Right.
So they're gonna, you know, we don't know about buy-ins, "Welcome Like a Dog." We're gonna do some residuals and all partnership type stuff or something, man.
Hey, so y'all got to get Hanford, man. Y'all got to get Top Dog on y'all show, man. Y'all got to get Top Dog on the thing.
Greg Pruitt and Cleo Miller is talking to him right now, so he'll be on the next show.
Got to get 29 on with the team, with the movie.
We'll probably get
prediction on that.
Hey,
I want
we'll
Jim Brown on the show, man.
Ooh.
So we gotta get Jim Brown. But look, hey, we're gonna end the season big. This is our second season of the Welcome Like a Dog podcast. The first season was just getting the kinks out stuff, but now the visuals and everything look good now, and the topics, and we on topic. And the last game against the Cincinnati Bengals, we're looking at doing it big and capping off the second season. So we got 10 episodes in right now this year.
Right.
Okay. All right. We about to leave up out of here on this segment. But one more time, let the people know where they can get the merch, where they can see the podcast,
right,
where they can get in. Talk about it. Where can they work on the way out? Let them know where to go.
Okay, you can go to welcomelikeadog.com. Welcome, WALKEMLIKEADAWG. Welcomelikeadog.com. You can get all the merchandise. You got our videos on there too. You can go to all our face. You can go to Welcome Like a Dog on Facebook, Instagram. We got SoundCloud. We got Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And the
all
podcast,
social media platforms.
Yep, and the song is available on all streaming platforms like iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you listen to your music at. It's on all platforms. And we broadcast every game. The day after the game, we broadcast the Welcome Like a Dog podcast on YouTube and Facebook
simultaneously.
Okay.
So y'all can subscribe. Y'all can subscribe to YouTube or follow us on Facebook, and you'll be notified. And come and talk some shit with us. Chill, we need you in the next podcast to come talk some shit, man.
Hey, man, call me up, man. Call me up. I'm down for the podcast, man.
Yeah, we're going to call you up, man, on this next podcast.
It's all love, man. I got y'all.
We got you, MC Chill. We're going to put you on the next podcast.
All right, that's love. All right, y'all. We up out of here. Mick told me he got some things to do, man. Y'all handling business. Hey, man, I'm riding with y'all. Let's get everybody doing and talking about the Welcome Like a Dog. Get that merch. Follow them. Listening to the podcast. And do y'all's thing, man. But hey, Mick, and we're gonna get that other thing taken care of too tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you know that.
So by the way, Mick, hold on for a minute. We got Ryan Wolf on board right now. Get ready to play the song too, man.
Okay. Oh, y'all got the man.
Yeah, we got Ryan Wolf's attention. We even got his attention.
Okay, that's what's up.
And we're gonna be on Fox 8 News. We're gonna be on Fox 8 News, performing it live on Fox 8 News too.
Okay. All right, y'all. We gotta go. Hey, peace. I'm gonna get with y'all. Let's do this thing. Welcome like a dog. All right.
Welcome like a dog, baby.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and sign out.
All right, let me sign out. Oh, baby.
That's all right. I got y'all. Hold on.
Don't click me out, man.
Yeah, I got you out. Hold on.
Oh, look at this thing.
I got you. Okay. All right. Welcome like a dog. All right. Now it's about to go down. Anybody watching right now, we're going to continue. But this is more than a football thing. Although I'm bringing my cousin in. He's a legend. Let me get him in the building, first of all. He's legendary in Cleveland for a couple different reasons. The man I'm bringing in right now, I love this brother. Ellis, you sideways. Let's get you together. He's a legendary DJ in Cleveland. Ellis, you sideways, King. Ain't nobody. We can't watch you like that. All right, there we go. He's a legendary DJ in Cleveland. Y'all know him from from WWDMT FM 108, Ellis. More. But you know, he go back to the skating ring, he go back to all kinds of parties. But, and we gonna talk about that. But he's also, if anybody listens to sports radio in Cleveland, to the ESPN radio channel, especially on the Really Big Show, you know he's the president of the Really Big Show. Hey, his takes, hey, follow him on, if you're a Browns fan, if you're a Cleveland fan, you got to follow him on his Twitter and his Instagram. Man, before every game, he gives a speech, man, a motivational, kick-ass speech. And and if he need to get gritty with it, with what he's talking about, he does that thing. So if you want to get pumped up for the game, man, go to that man's Instagram, go to his Twitter. He gonna give you all that information. And when we get in, we gonna start up talking about the football, the Browns, and him being the president of the Really Big Show. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the game. Thank God they changed it till Monday. We're gonna talk about his old school legendary pioneer status in Cleveland hip hop. But we got some other stuff we got to talk about. Like I said, this just ain't a DJ. This my cousin. And we Ellis, you got to unmute yourself, bro. Unmute yourself, Ellis. Okay, Ellis, you I said unmute yourself. He disconnected himself. All right, we got to wait for Ellis to get back in. He done took himself off the show. All right, we're gonna wait for him to get back in. But let me give you a quick heads up. I don't know if anybody's in the Lee Harvard area and you were riding down Lee Harvard past the Lee Road Baptist Church. Man, I almost crashed my car. There was a sign in front of the Lee Road Baptist Church, big electric sign that said, "Welcome back, MC Chill." Man, I almost crashed my car when I saw this. And all right, now Ellis, all you gotta do is take off your audio. Don't disconnect yourself. You gotta unmute your audio. I'm gonna hit the ask the unmute button.
Can
all
you
right,
hear me?
there you go, King.
All right, I got you.
The one and only Ellis Moore. But before we get in, and we gonna get to this later, but it was a sign that said, "Welcome back, MC Chill." And the story of the welcome back sign in front of the Lee Road Baptist Church goes back to when me and Ellis was not like 8, 9 years old. And they threw our ass out the church.
Oh, Lordy Jesus.
Told us not to come back. So I guess the ban is lifted, Ellis. It's a big electronic billboard sign in front. This says, "Welcome back, MC Chill." But we're gonna talk about that. But right now, my cousin, the legendary Cleveland DJ and the president of is it the Really Big Show that you're president of?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes. The Really Big Show, RBS, which was crazy to begin with. And it actually started back in 2016 when the Cavs went on the run with Golden State. Emmett Golden, Eric Goldhammer had the Golden Boys in the afternoon.
Golden Boys, yep.
And they were like, "Oh, can people call up and do a motivational speech?" Well, because I had, the radio background and all that. Some of the speeches were a little whack. I go, I'll call up. So I gave a speech and it got them fired up. And then Emmett and Aaron was like, "Can you call this week?" The week after that. And it just kind of took a life of its own. And what you had was just a Cleveland brother, live and die, Browns, Cleveland, regardless if I'm in Florida, just giving his heart out on the radio. It was organic. They loved it. And then it went over into the Browns motivational speeches. But as far as the whole RBS president thing, I'm asleep. My phone rings And somebody called me and goes, hey man, I think you were just nominated for one of the candidates on RBS. Because I was doing motivational speeches for the Really Big Show. So it went from Golden Boys to a Really Big Show. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I possibly can't win because I'm not there. I'm thinking you need to be there. Man, they had a full election, and here it is. They voted me in. The rest is history.
So what duties do you have? Oh, Ellis, we done lost you again. All right, we go find out what duties he has. Come on, Ellis. I know when you do your motivational speeches at the Really Big Show, you don't drop out of the call. We go get Ellis back in, but when he gets back, okay, and here he is. Hold on, let's get him in. I don't know if it's his Wi-Fi. Let's see. He's coming back in. We getting him in. All right. He has to unmute. And then we ready to rock. There we go.
All right.
Yeah. So is it your Wi-Fi dropping out, or you hitting a button?
No, I didn't do anything. You started talking, I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
So I don't know if you. Okay. So the rest of that was history, man. And I've been calling in, and it's just my passion, man. Got Browns backers bars down here, and was at the Jaguars game, and people saw me on TV there and were blowing me up at the game. But my girlfriend looks at me like, and I tell her, listen, you don't have to do this. I've been doing this for 53 years. Get out while you can. This is she was like, do y'all act like this every game? I go, you ain't even been to the old dog pound. It gets worse. So this is Cleveland, man. This is it.
So as what duties do you have as president? I know when you call in, you don't have to wait in line because people are trying to call in to the Really Big Show and talk to Uncle Rizzy. What perks, what duties do you have as president?
So I'm responsible for content, Survey Wednesday questions, different ideas and contests. I'm working on a thing where the ladies is called Ladies of the Land, because ladies rarely get a chance to get their vine on. Well, they do just a show for the ladies to call in, because you got a lot of passionate women that love sports. I like to do a celebrity voicemail. You got a guy that calls and sounds like Charles Barkley. And so use your talents coming in. So they let me do my thing, so we're working on that, getting ready to do like a union speech, address the union, see where we're at, where the state of the union, where we're at this year, because it actually was a full year in November. So we got some things cooking. And Riz and Hammer, they're busy. This COVID thing really kind of threw us for a loop. We did the whoop-de hell bash back when we first got Beckham down at I think it was Forward Nightclub. Oh my God, it was crazy. Had a really good turnout. So they got me involved with a lot, man. It's taking a life of its own. I'll go to a Browns backers bar here and they will call me Mr. President. Still kind of freaks me out a little bit because Kev, this is just me. I live, bleed. I'm going to die in brown and orange.
Right.
How we do it. Cleveland's passionate, man.
That's what's up. So, okay, real quick. I mean, because I know, man, when I listen to the what's the I know it's the ESPN, and I think it's 850 on my AM dial?
Yeah, 850. But most people stream it on TLOD, the Land on Demand.
The Land on Demand.
They're on TuneIn as well. But even with Land on Demand, you've got so much content. Browns Daily, got the interviews. You can, if you don't catch the show, you can rewind all the shows. They got classic interviews on there. So man, I love that app. It gives me a taste of home right here in Orlando. Because let me tell you, my heart's still up there, but boy, I can't do that winter. We get a whole nother level of ashy up there. I keep trying to tell these boys about that hawk. It'll be here in Orlando, man. It'll be 40. They'll be in winter coats, Timberlands. I'm like, bro, when I can snap your ear off and show it to you, and you don't know it's missing, then you know it's cold.
then you know it's like to be in the land. Hey, but so far so good, Ellis. It's been like 40, man. It was 60
Yeah.
degrees. It was like 60
And-
degrees the other day.
Hey,
So
that's a good day in Cleveland, and that's damn near summertime.
so far so good. So far it was a little snow,
Absolutely.
but we've been
Absolutely.
good. We've been good. Okay, now I know when and what you call it, Rizzo, man, is a treasure in sports radio in Cleveland. And you know, anybody listening to Tony Rizzo, man, you don't want to. You want it right. We still have Tony Rizzo on the air right now doing his thing.
Yeah.
You really want to catch him. All the shows.
Yeah.
Really big show. You want to catch Rizzo. And he always has love for you, Ellis.
Hey, man, let me tell you, Rizzo and I, it's really funny, Kev. Our paths kept crossing, and we didn't even know it. When I first interned over at 105, he came over to Magic. So as I was over at 108, remember when 108 made that transition, he came over, I think it was Magic 108. So our paths kept crossing. He worked at the old 108 station out at that little house out on Sperry, which we got some great memories. Oh, and by the way, I've got an old classic club style that we did, me, you, Mixmaster Quick. They still talk about that show.
Hey,
we turned it out.
Ellis, that was the introduction of Mixmaster Quick to Cleveland.
I know that. Yeah, I know that, man. People were calling up. They still talk about that show. And you know, cuz I've got it on cassette, that's how we rode back then.
Right.
And I put it on my MP3 player, and I let your nephew, your niece, our peeps down here hear this. And I go, we were doing that back in the 80s, live, no takes. And it was setting a precedent for what they do today.
Okay, Ellis,
that's what we do.
Ellis, you jumping the gun on me, man. We ain't got the hip hop yet. We got to finish up with the Brown.
Sorry.
And then we got to finish up with us getting kicked out the church.
About your pardon.
we gonna wrap it up with that one.
Oh, but my God, yeah.
Hey, and my mom's on she's watching the show right now because she knew you were gonna be on here. So she had to see
moms,
you.
Let me just shout out to moms. Y'all had the best breakfasts. We had feasts. We had a good childhood. Shout out to you, moms. I love you, girl.
Hey, and I tell everybody every time we would have like a family, a big family dinner, like if it would be because most of the time, like a lot of times my family went to Ellis's in them's house for like Christmas dinner or something like that. And every year Ellis would threaten to take the sheet, you know, the tablecloth.
Oh, no.
Every year he would threaten to take the tablecloth, and he would say, and for my next trick, and he was gonna say he was gonna snatch it with all the food on there. I don't know if you actually did one time.
Well, no, you don't forget nothing. That's funny. But I see that they canceled this Browns game.
Right.
Which I'm glad. And let me tell you, Kev, my Browns blood runs so deep. I'm 60 years old. I can't believe where we're at this age. I remember when we were young getting kicked out of church. But my dad took me to my first Browns game. It was Bill Nelson, Leroy Kelly, Paul Warfield, Gary Collins, sitting in the real cheap seats. And man, I've been hooked ever since. They haven't given us much to cheer about. But you know what? That's all we knew. That's all we knew. And I keep telling my family that it's like a rite of passage. Now, I'm in too deep to try and turn around, but then the 1980s Browns gave our city something to think about. And I'm telling you, Kev, and you know, cuz the city shut down when them boys played.
Oh, yeah.
It shut down. That's what I want us to experience. What Kosar, Mack and Biner and them did, man, to see us, a blue collar town, all come together, go crazy, 80,000 strong in that old girl municipal stadium, them cheap seats, is nothing like it, man. Nothing like it. So I can't even explain my fandom. It's like I take it so personal. I would love to see our city experience what the Cavs did for us.
Right.
And that's why I give my passion every week. People think what I do with these speeches is a gimmick. No, this is raw. This is what you get. This is what you see. They will mess up my week, Kev, if they don't win. We got such a good taste last year, and how ironic we got all this COVID. The fans, the fans aren't in the stands, but it gave us just a little taste of what we experienced back in the 80s and the glory days of Jim Brown and the iconic Browns back then. Cleveland's overdue for that, man. I don't think the city is prepared for the mayhem that would take place.
Hey, if they thought we was crunk, they thought we was for the Cavs when the Cavs won. Man, they're going to close Cleveland.
That
for like
city's
2
going
weeks.
to blow up. For real.
Let the people know where they can follow you, where they can see you at, where they can man, and I swear, because I told you, Ellis, man, the motivational speech you had last week, man, before the Ravens, I think that made us win the game, man. Man, you put in that work on that.
You know what? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, on Ellis in Orlando. I'm working on some more content for the YouTube side. So right now, I put a lot of stuff on Twitter and Instagram, but I got a lot of things in the works. And, my motto is Cleveland till the casket drops. So I live and die by that. I'm trademarking it. I've got a brother of mine, Wolfpack 216. His real name is Don King. Shout out, because I know he probably listening up in Ohio. Put together some nice prototypes. But that's my motto. Till it drops, man. You'll bury me in this. So you'll find me on those platforms.
Okay, all right. Well, that's because they need to find you and see. Okay, so we go pivot right now.
Okay.
Because people, a lot of people know you in Cleveland as a pioneering DJ. I mean, not only were you Ellis, you were a DJ. I mean, there's a radio DJ, then there's a DJ in the streets, at the clubs, at the parties.
Yeah.
You were all of those things.
Yeah.
But most people, most citywide, knew you at the seminal radio station where Cleveland hip hop was born, at WDMT FM 108. How did you get that gig at 108?
Well, let me tell you, back then, Dean, our boy, gave a lot of young Black kids and rappers an opportunity to have Vine on the radio station. So I know they did a club style contest. You send in your submissions and what have you. Now, I didn't make the first cut, and I was pretty upset. But let me tell you this: when I looked at the competition, and you had Coach Cheese, you had
Bud McFarlane,
Bud the Hawk.
Preacher
we had guys that we had going down.
Yeah.
And it just made me work on my craft, tighten up. And then one day, Dean gave me a shot. He gave me a call. I got a chance to do my club style show. He knew I had went to the Ohio School of Broadcasting and had a degree in that. And as we got that rapport, you know how Dean was. Man, you go up in that radio station, he was like family, and you know that. And with Lady Skill, and he had a certain few that he really cared for, because he had to thin it out. Because, it wasn't no filter. Then they're dropping N-bombs and, all kinds of bombs. When you got street guy on the radio, we're still street guy. So he took what I was doing, which was a street DJ, which had a radio education, and just gave me an opportunity of a lifetime, man. And I thank him to this day. Absolutely.
And maybe you can answer this, because we talk about this because, my man J. Cole is working on Cleveland hip hop documentary. Shout out to J. Cole. Shout out to Stacy Malone. Shout out to my man Versatile and all the people that's hard to work over on that. But we talk about all the time what made Dean Rufus, and you just said it a little bit, what made Dean Rufus open up his professional FM station to these young Black kids off the street who for sure had never been in a radio station, and just opened it up to us and let us run the. I mean, hey, and Ellis, you know, I can't front. MC Chill was born at the radio station.
You better believe it. I think he was like a visionary, if you want to say. He was a visionary. He had a vision of the club scene, and he took a chance on something nobody else was doing. Young guy himself, knew the music industry, and just, I think, was such a visionary with this whole club style thing. It turned into something bigger than he ever imagined. And something simple as him going, ooh, Dean, it took a life of its own. Then once he started filtering out the nonsense and he started getting good product, I'm telling you, it was a must listen to. People had their cassettes ready. Whatever you were doing, you were gonna stop and drop for those 2 hours. And that brother had something that was never done before. Live club music, you're not playing the same music all day, and let dudes do their work.
And the interesting thing, Ellis, about the club style show, it started out, and you know, it started out as what it was called, the club style show. So the cast that was normally on there were DJs at these real clubs, the Mad Hatter, City Lights, the Forge, the Chic, you know, and you know, these hip hop DJs, they weren't, you know, they street jocks. They not at any clubs. But once he lit us on and kicked down the door, it changed club style. It became a hip hop show. And Dean didn't have to roll with that. He said he was a visionary, and he had to be, man.
Yeah, he saw things. It's like sometimes you get people almost like your guy at Amazon. What's that? What was that company before? Amway. Amway had the vision Amazon was trying to do. This guy at Amazon took it to a whole nother level. Dean took music that was hot in the mainstream, that was hot in the industry, allowed people to come in and break up the monotony of the same format and still keep it entertaining. Plus, he took a chance on young kids to come in there, give us a chance to do our thing, promote ourselves. And like I said, because I think it just took such a life of its own. You couldn't get to that time slot quick enough to find out what the lineup was going to be. And people made their tapes off of our shows. It's legendary. And radio stations to this day, when I moved down here to Orlando, I scared them with a mixtape. The dude came out looking at my tape, was like, we don't do mixed stuff like this down here. They actually stole my idea, tried to call it Mixed Party, and they weren't where we are. They were still playing Jam On It and Set It Off. I had to let them know. Now, you know, that's like 5-6 years old. Dean got a chance, man, to just, I wonder if he realizes how legendary he is in the hip hop movement in Cleveland.
Right. I mean, you know, Cleveland, and I've said it before, and I'll say it all the time. Cleveland's hip hop movement as a full out city movement was born at that radio station. It was an incubator for Cleveland hip hop. And people that, you know, that you go back to like the pioneers of Cleveland hip hop, you and me included, Coach Chiefs, Johnny O, all of us were pretty much born in this movement at that radio station.
And let me tell you this with Dean, I can remember I was working at a health food store, went to a little broadcasting school. I never thought that, first of all, my voice, oh, dude, I ain't got that radio voice. I can remember doing a club style show, and the guy at the health food store had to make some cutbacks. So I did this show, and Dean could tell I wasn't my normal self that day. And I told him what happened. He said, don't worry about it, Ellis. I'm gonna make you a radio star. So in my mind, I'm just like, yeah, I hear you. Let me tell you, Lady Skill called me up one day. She goes, Ellis, come up to the station. It was at 4 o'clock. And you know, if you're going on at 4, something big, Dean's got a special announcement to make. Bring some records up he wants you to mix. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna do a special mix. And I kid you not, Kev, I'm mixing and I do my set. And Dean goes, I got a big special announcement to make. And he goes, I was going the other side of the mic. Remember how the mic was on the other side? He goes, yes, we got some announcements to make. I'd like to welcome one of our newest family members to the 108 family. I'm looking out the door, trying to think, well, who the hell's coming in here? And then he goes, Ellis Moore. I was like, what? He gave me my job. I didn't even know he was going to give me a job that started off on the weekend. I'm thinking the announcement was somebody's going to come in. Hey, I'm DJ Chicken Wing. And I'm going to be the new DJ, blah, blah, blah. When he said my name, Cuzzo, I was like, wow. I thought about all the house parties. And there's one family I got to give a shout out to, the Kings. I can remember doing parties for $50 a night on Chagrin. They were the ones that gave me my first start. And I never thought all that practicing down in the basement and the rapping and you coming over with your boys and we're practicing and we're doing all this, it would lead to this. But then he goes, Ellis, you're gonna MC the biggest concert of the year, which you were involved in. Run DMC Raising Hell tour. I'm back there with
I was there.
Yes.
Performed.
I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember, cause we're backstage. We looked at each other. I'm like, can you imagine? I'm MCing this concert. You're MCing. You're rapping. We made it. The biggest show of the year. Remember backstage with Run DMC and Russell and Jam Master Jay and
LL Cool J, Houdini, Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys were lit. And he goes, I hear you one of the hottest DJs in Cleveland. I go, you heard that? He goes, yeah, that's what Dean said. I was like, wow. I got Run DMC, Jam Master Jay. They know who I am, but I got to tell you this. You turned it out. You turned it out. Man, you got up on that stage, and when you asked who rocked the house, it was like, Cleveland rocks the house. You that hometown flavor.
Right.
Right. So don't sell it short. That downbeats, that 40 below. I'm proud of you, babe, for where you came from and what you have done for this city. And to see you on stage with these icons. You just another rapper out there with a bunch of other rappers doing your thing, man.
Yeah, we rocked that.
Amazing.
Night. And big ups to the crew, man. You know, it wasn't just me. We had the crew. We had, Beatmaster T, Teddy Ted.
Oh, yes.
Spin Love. I think we had the girls. We had Sharon and Tammy. Tammy Talk, Sharon C. We had a show, man. And I mean, we didn't just rock, that show in Cleveland. We performed with Run and them in New York.
Man.
We did shows, but to be on that stage in Cleveland at that time, the biggest hip hop concert, the biggest tour ever. After the Fresh Fest that came behind the Fresh Fest, and it was a more streamlined professional rap tour. And to perform in Cleveland, and as the story goes, Ellis, I don't know if you remember this, it was a little ruckus backstage because they didn't want to open up.
Yeah.
And it was an argument between us and the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Okay, I open up for Run and
Right.
and LL or Houdini, but
Yeah.
in Cleveland, man, I'm not opening up the show, man. The
Right.
Beastie Boys are going to have to go before me, and
Right.
and they did.
And they did go on before you. And there was another ruckus. I remember LL and Cut Creator were fighting right before they go on. F you, F you, F you. And then I go, introducing LL Cool J. And they walk out on stage. What's up, Cleveland? But like going, little do you know, they was about to kill each other.
They about to kill each
back
other.
here.
All of a sudden,
And-
Showtime start. LL Cool J is hard.
Yeah. And I think we went through that with Dana Dane when we did a concert. They come there with no records, no equipment. I was the after party. They were at the show. They wanted me on the hook, all this stuff. You got up there and turned it out.
Yeah,
You
that
did
hey,
your
that
bit.
I did quite a few shows with Dame, man. I love Dana Dane.
Bro.
That's my boy. But yeah, you know, and I've done shows with Dame in other places. But the thing,
Yeah.
Dane in other places. But the thing about it, a lot of those New York cats, I had done shows in New York, Atlanta, Philly. But when they
Yeah.
came to Cleveland and I was on the
Yeah.
show,
Yeah.
man, I had to let them know this mine.
Yeah. And the
It's my
Beastie
city.
Boys came out and they opened it up.
And we came
And
behind
you
them.
came back out and warmed it up after.
Lit it.
Warm it up. And then we're gonna take it from there.
Right. Hey,
I
we got
remember
another.
that.
Hey, Ellis, we got another OG hip hop legend. Actually,
that?
two that are in
Who is
in the audience right now. We got my man Darren Roberts, better known as Smooth, Mr. Smooth,
What's up, baby?
freestyle inventor. And we got my man Craig Baxter, Stereo, in the building. Hey,
What's happening, gentlemen?
hey man, them brothers. Hey man, Stereo was dancing. He was beatboxing, rapping,
Yeah.
freestyling,
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The hit man in the building. And Smooth, he's the godfather of all them cats that was freestyling. You know, people knew Surge and Bango,
Yeah.
but they all come from that Smooth camp. I mean, Smooth literally taught Bango. Bango would go to his house and learn how to freestyle. But yeah,
And y'all brothers bring it to a whole nother level. You just dropped a freestyle the last time I was up there that I let people just get a sample of, and they still making this face like this.
Oh, when you came to the back,
yeah.
I
yeah.
got bars, man. But I practice my bars on Smooth.
Oh, bruh.
Smooth up. I'm like, Smooth, I got to listen to this. Listen to this. He be like, damn, Chip,
Oh,
you wait
man.
this long to start killing it like that? But yeah,
Bro.
but Ellis, you okay, real quick before we're gonna let you go, and we got to get to the shenanigans that got us kicked out the church that came
Oh,
circle yesterday. And me and you,
man.
but Ellis, we was on the phone, man. I was in tears. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, me too, man.
Before we get to that, I just want to say that, and I was
Yes,
saying people know you from you know WDMT, but you put in DJ real on the street, on the grind DJ work.
Yes, sir.
Man, you was DJing at that club in Lorraine that we used to always rock.
hmm
The skating rinks,
Yeah, Roller Palace over to USA.
USA skates.
I was the only one. I was the only radio DJ at a DJ battle on the west side. Johnny O and we had DJ Dust and all kinds of other brothers involved in. And to know to be the only radio DJ on that ticket and ended up winning, that to me was like when you went on your street peers, that's almost like when you see that rap battle with Eminem and it's hot and it's sweaty and you got east side and west side. You're going against all your best competition. Look, I loved all my radio days, but to win a DJ battle with all my street peers and knowing that they're going to be on lineups on 108.2, that to me was very important to me. Because Cleveland's a hard city, man, and brothers work. I don't know DJs that work like we work up in Cleveland, and rappers that work. Now I'm sure they do, but not down here in Florida. I tell them, man, it's a whole nother beast up in the land. These brothers will verbally assassinate you. They will assassinate you with just old school mixes. You won't even want to listen to your stuff anymore. But it was like a way of life up there, man. But yeah, USA gave me an opportunity, man, and they're still using that format today.
Ellis, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, for to see a roller rink 2,000 strong on a winter night, they take roller skating so serious up there. And you appeared up there many a nights. And it's elbow to asshole up in that place. Brothers rolling, we rapping, y'all doing battles. We had Roxanne Shante and Marley Marl and those, but Cleveland is known for that, man. That's what we do.
Ellis, here's what's crazy. The Roxanne Shante appearance at USA Skates, and you remember she was she came to the radio station that day.
Yep.
That was the day. That was the day it all happened for me. That's the day that I met Mr. Magic. That he, he heard my demo, and he took it back to New York, and I ended up getting with Fever Records. So you were there for all that, Roxanne Shante. That's how all that happened. But speaking of USA Skates, and I just thought about this. Okay, I done got kicked out of two places where you was. You
That's
were
like a common denominator.
Ellis, you were there when I got kicked out of USA Skates. I got banned from where you at the show, the party, the skate where it was a riot.
Yes.
And they, oh man, let me tell you, I'm still banned from USA Skates and Wycliffe.
You know, they probably banned me too because they thought we was probably linked. was it during one of the all night?
It was. I actually sponsored. This was about probably late '85, early '86, right when the record had come out. And I was pubbing this like crazy on Club Style, on ZAK. You know, that good free pub where you just show up to somebody's Club Style show and start talking about your joint.
Yes, sir.
And it's like 1,000 DJs and MCs in the show.
A million. Silver B, and you know the rest. Was that probably was the show you had your one boy? I thought his rap was back to F up, because at that point it was so many people. That's like back to F up. I go, bro, they came back up.
They came back up.
They are backed up. You might as well they're not gonna back. They can't back up any further. It's elbow to butthole up in here. But yeah, I remember that, man. It was a mini riot up in there.
It was a mini riot. But okay, so speaking of getting kicked out, we go way back with getting kicked out of places.
Oh, Lordy.
Okay. Now let's go back. First of all, I sent you a photo of the electric sign in front of Leroy Baptist Church. I took that picture yesterday. This wasn't like something from 1986.
Right.
This was yesterday.
Right. So you send me the photo. I open it up in the middle of the night, and I tell my girlfriend Nina, I go, whoa, I had to put my glasses on because I saw Chill. I got a buddy of mine I work with down here named Chili. I go, wait a minute. MC Chill, it says, welcome home, MC Chill. I go, oh no, Leroy Baptist Church. I go, well, there's some history there. And I'm thinking, man, this man done came full circle. He going back to speak at the church, all this community work he's done. What did I text you? I'm so proud of you.
You texted me that you was proud of me. And I had to call you.
No, that was a pardon. It was a pardon for these roustabouts, these little hoodlums. We were clean up in church that they kicked us out. I totally forgot about it, but I'm sitting there pumping you up. I'm thinking, what's he going to speak about? I wonder if he's going to talk about, the life in Cleveland, how he reaches to the young inner city youth. I didn't know they were pardoning you. You've been out of that church for probably 50 years since we've been boosted.
Okay, so hold on. Let me set it up. How it all came to be. The first part, how this came to be is this brother from the online, it's an online newspaper in Cleveland called The Land.
Okay.
A really, really nice online news media platform. And so he was reaching out to me because he had been keeping up with our campaign about vaccine hesitancy and COVID awareness. And so, you know, I'm part of this group called the Guardians, and that was actually before they named the baseball team that.
Yeah.
It's about, you know, 11, 12, 13, 14 of us originally. Now they've added a couple more to the family who we represent different communities to get the information out. So he was working on the story about that. And so he wanted to follow me around Lee Harvard. He said, can I shadow you to go a couple places in Lee Harvard and interview and talk to you at these different locations? So I said, okay.
Now, does he know that's your old stomping ground?
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
he know that's
No, he know
okay.
that. No, that's
Okay.
that's my spot.
The birthplace of
That's where he
MC
asked.
Chill. Right.
That's where he asked. I'm
Right.
gonna come to your area where you grew up, where you know streets that raised you. So I said, okay, we could start at my mama's house, you know, because she's still there off Lee Harvard, off Lee Road. And then I said, we'll go to the barber shop. We will go to the Harvard Community Center, go see the Queen, Miss Golston and Elaine Golston. And then we'll go over by Kim Ferguson's spot, rest in peace, where his son is now operating his location.
Wow.
His son, Justin Ferguson. So I figured that would be a good, especially the barbershop, because the show goes on at the barbershop.
Right.
And
no shrimp boat? One shrimp boat?
But it was next to the Chic, to the old.
Right.
It was next to the old Chic. I'm still looking for my front tooth out in front of the Chic. But anyway, so I said, okay, so my mama said, you should take them, you should go to Lee Road Baptist Church. And I'm like, well, first of all, I don't go to that. I'm not a member of that church.
Right. And we really shouldn't be back there.
And then I said, it's gonna be like a Thursday. I'm at 3 o'clock. I'm not gonna ask that man to open up the church so I can come in there. I don't even go to. I'm not a member of that church or nothing. So I'm like, I'm not calling that man. On Tuesday, I run into the man.
Right.
And somebody introduced him. He said, "Oh, do you know Reverend Quincy?" I'm like, "You the pastor of Lee Road Baptist Church." And I said, "You know me." And the guy he was with said, "That's MC Chill." And he was like, "Oh, shoot." I'm like, no, you know me, because the last time I saw you, I told you that y'all kicked me and my cousins out the church. And
name dropping.
What? I'm like,
name
we
dropping.
was 9. I said, we was 9. He was like, what? So I told him the story. So, okay, so here we go. This is we, and you can jump in anytime. Our parents, we like 9. I think I'm 9. Your brother 10. I think you 8. Our parents gave us some money for the collection plate.
The collection plate.
The collection plate, and they sent us to the church to walk to the church on our own.
Right. Why?
Did the money? Okay, that was okay. They should have known the problem right there.
Why are we walking to a church clean? We were clean.
Oh, we're clean. We got a double breast.
Made a pit stop.
Because
them services were long. Them services were long. They don't feed you at church. We got some. We stopped at the candy spot. Got some provisions.
We spent every penny of the church's money. We bought Sugar Daddy, Sugar Baby, Bub's Daddy, Now Laters,
Big Mouth, the wax bottles with
the juice in it. We had
anything sugar related.
I think we had some Hostess fruit pies.
Pies. They don't feed you. These services are long. You know, they probably weren't long in an adult's eyes, but the kids, they were long for us.
Ellis,
so
we in the church in the back pew seats, and we back there clowning. We back there clowning. We kicking the people's seats in front of us. We throwing candy. We throwing up in the air trying to catch the non-laters in our mouth.
Yeah.
Y'all headbutting me. Y'all was known for headbutting.
And they don't realize I was a cocoa button champion of the daycare. I had to go into this noggin. It was I had to register this weapon. It was like a helmet, a human helmet.
What was the name of that daycare we went to, Ellis?
Was that Mount Pleasant?
Mount Pleasant. It was Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant. Boy, I got a memory bar.
Mount Pleasant. They had a little colorful, little spinning little thing in front that you could ride on.
Front fenced in. And
Anyhow,
how many times that lady came back to check us?
Ellis, that lady came back there about 9 times to check us, and we thought it was even more funny every time. And we like, ooh, and man, finally, they done came back and snatched our bad asses up out of the church.
I thought somebody held the door open.
Threw us out, told us, do not come back unless y'all have y'all's parents. And if y'all come back with your parents, come before the service and have your parents come back to the church office, because they gotta have a talk with us.
And I think I was still clutching my bag. I dropped some goods though.
You still had the candy.
I still, at that point it's all crinkled. It's wrinkly because we done been in it a lot.
Ellis.
And cuz that tore me up so bad because I'm telling my girl, oh no, Kevin going back. Look, it says welcome home and teacher. He back. He coming back full circle. He's going to speak. I was so proud. I'm thinking, man, I wonder what I can see him up on the pulpit now. Yeah, I'm MC Chill. I'm really Kevin Hurt. This is my stomping grounds. I'm back. The word of the day is don't get kicked out of church at 9. Because when you told me that, I died. I totally forgot. So I told my girl as she got back into the car, I go, remember that picture I showed you with my cousin? Yeah, he's speaking at a church. No, he ain't speaking at no church. He's not speaking. He got pardoned. We got thrown out. She goes, how do y'all get thrown out of church? I go, we did. I totally forgot about it. He brought me back and I go, I don't know how I forgot about it. I go, I was just so elated at that middle of the night to see and your name was big.
It was big.
MC Chill. One night only.
Why they had my name that big on front of the church? I do not know.
And you didn't even know it was there.
Ellis, I almost crashed my car. I was coming down Lee Road. I saw that in front of my car. I almost crashed my car. I bust a U-turn in the middle of Lee Road, got out and took a picture.
Oh my God.
Man, it was crazy. Ellis, they told us don't come back without our parents. Guess what? We never
come back. We never came back.
I think I was embarrassed.
Please come back. No, we will never come back. You don't worry about that. We're with a narrator. Okay.
Ellis, I came back like 7 years ago. I was the MC for a Kwanzaa celebration at the church.
They probably didn't remember you trying to with a nose with a mustache.
And when they told me that it was they said, "Oh, we want you to host the Kwanzaa celebration." I said, "Oh, cool. Where's it at?" They said, Lee Road Baptist Church. I'm like, "Oh, I got thrown up out of there." And they told me not to come back. They was like, "What? When was this?" I said, "Oh, I was 9." They like, "Man, get the hell out of here." But I told the pastor that story, so he got me on that one, Ellis. He done put me on the big welcome home. Did it say welcome home or welcome back? What did it say?
Welcome home.
MC Chill.
Welcome home.
Period.
MC Chill.
Period. Big.
Right, in red. I didn't know the letters got that big. And in my mind, I'm like, I text you. I'm so proud of you. It's a one-night engagement. I thought I was going to speak at church. I
was like, no, Genesis, I had to call you. I had to call you, Ellis. I had to call you.
Pardon?
I had to call you. I said, no, I am not speaking at the church. This is the result. This is a result of us getting kicked out. Me, and Craig.
Anybody listening, y'all don't realize that the magnitude on when I saw that and when he brought me back to earth on why I was there, I totally forgot. I don't know how I could forget something like that. But when he told me that, I could not stop laughing. I was laughing so hard at work, and I'm thinking, man, my cousin is going to speak at a church. And I'm so proud. He in the Black community. He giving back to his own neighborhood. No, welcome back. Get in here, you little heathen, and bring that little big head. I know his head's still big. He's probably a C-section baby. Bring him back too. Oh, cuz that made my day, man. That made my day. And I appreciate you sharing that picture with me. I'm never gonna look at that picture again. But let me say that to say this. I am so proud to see what you have done, not only with your life, but in the community. We can laugh at these times, but because you have really made such a difference in this community and your outreach and the things you're involved in. I am so proud of you and just blessed. We had a good life. We had a good childhood. We had a great childhood. Growing up in times in the 60s, a lot of civil rights stuff going on. Our strong black parents made sure we had the best of everything, always. And to see the fruits of your labor, man, and I was so blessed to be experienced so many different milestones with in the music industry, on stage with the artists, with Red Alert and Roxanne Shante, to see you on stage, to just be in your presence. It's a privilege and an honor, because to say that we family and to see what you do, bro, I love you so much, man. And just a chance to get on the vine with you means the world to me, man.
Hey, man,
it means the world
Ellis,
to me.
I appreciate you, man. I love you, man. And, hey, and you know how it is. I'm always happy to see your mom. She still make the,
Yeah.
I'll be begging her to make that caramel cake. It's the closest I got to my grandmother's caramel cake. Oh my God. Yeah. But yo, man, I appreciate you, bro. And I told the other day, we were coming down past your old house, and I was taking my mother down the street. We're coming down Avalon, and I'm about to bust a right on Scottsdale.
Yeah.
I pulled over. I pulled the car over at the field, and my mother was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I think I'm gonna get out." He was like, "Get out the car." Yes, I'm trying to see if I can find my shoes that Craig and Ellis kept throwing out in the field every time I would come to their house. And
oh my God.
Hey, man, y'all would my shoes in the field and asked me to leave. I couldn't find my shoes.
And your mom asked you, Kevin,
how you
got one shoe in your hand. We sweaty. We did our hair. We've been out running. You got one shoe. We know we involved in this. Not saying we don't went mute. Oh my God, bro.
I'm like, they hiding my shoes. I keep trying to tell you, I'm not losing them. No, man, I love those days, man.
Yeah, me too, man.
Hey, man, you got okay, real quick. You got a book out, or one or two? I know you got. You have a author.
I wrote a book because I work out at the airport. It's been out for quite some time, but you can still find it on Amazon.com, Barnes and Noble. It's called "Don't Forget Your Noodle: Hilarious Confessions of an Airport Skycap." I skycap for Southwest. Been doing it 24 years. You see some of the craziest stuff you couldn't even make up. Like a guy had a alligator head in a bag. He thought he was going to take it on the plane. Or a guy sitting in a chair with just a coat on, butt ass naked in the middle of the airport. This stuff, you couldn't make this stuff up. But stupidity doesn't discriminate. White, black, Asian, it's an equal opportunist. So I got a chance to write little memoirs. But when you work with the public, you can't always say what you want to say when you see or hear stupid stuff. So I get a chance to put it on blast. So it's still on Amazon.com. You can
hey, Ellis, my mother is in the chat. She just said it wasn't easy raising us.
Oh, I know it wasn't. Mom, I know it wasn't, but it was worth it. And let me tell you, you were legendary with them breakfasts. Y'all had a spread: grits, eggs, pancakes, bacon, hash. We did not go biscuits. We gained weight at the breakfasts at your house.
Well, our parents old school from the South.
Yeah, them black queens, man. Your mom, my mom. And it was the neighborhood ass whipping going on. We riding down the street All she hearing us on the side of the street, going, just having a blast.
She is going, woo,
rolling. She whooped all her ass
in the middle of the
back
street
up in
on a
back
wagon.
up in the wall. We were riding, but think about the traffic that we've been involved in. We were Cedar Point before Cedar Point had top still dragster.
Ellis, she
We
whooped
were
her ass
on
in the middle of
side
the
street
street.
dragster.
She whooped her
In the
ass in
middle
the
of
middle of the street.
All the way back to the Walden, all the way around the corner. Tore that ass up. And she tell you, I'm gonna beat your little bad asses. And she told us, y'all can't be going in the street. I love y'all, but y'all do that again, I'm gonna tear y'all little asses up again. And that was with love. That was with love.
That's what's up. Hey, cuz I appreciate you coming on, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna be thinking.
honor.
Are you posting a thing before the Browns? Not that you got till Monday.
Yeah, I'm gonna put something on tomorrow. Best believe it. Put a little something on there. I'm just trying to find out what the vibe is.
Because we need this win, man. We need this win.
I'm gonna Willis to win. I'm gonna do my best. And like I say, bro, Cleveland till the casket drop. We gonna get some of this.
My man,
Go hard or go home.
All right, my cousin, my
Love
brother,
you, baby.
Ellis
I'll get you
Moore.
that mixtape.
Get it to me.
Mixtape.
I know Mixmaster Quick would love that. Hey, Ellis, appreciate it, man. Love you. And I'll be looking for that. All right.
Thank you, baby. Merry Christmas, cuz. Love you, baby.
Love you, man.
Dude.
All right. There you go. We go sign off my cousin, Ellis Moore. Hey, y'all, we out of here. Okay, let me go ahead and get this one, drop this one. There you go. All right. So don't report. All right, we up out of here. Man, y'all had to, man. Me and Ellis got kicked out the church, man. Me, Ellis, and his brother Craig thrown out. And I got a pardon yesterday with a big sign in front of the church. Shout out to Pastor Quincy. We gonna have to talk, King. I appreciate you. I appreciate the love for letting me come there and get interviewed. You didn't have to do that. And so I appreciate you, man. We're gonna have to get together and collab on something at Lee Road Baptist for sure. But I appreciate it. Even though y'all throw me out to church when I was 9 years old and I ain't never come back. And then I get a great big sign that says welcome back. MC Chill. Y'all with my full out MC name in 2021. Appreciate that. And the story, I'll let you know the story that the guy was writing. It's a large story. I just heard that it's going to be part of a 7-page spread on the land online. So I'll keep you guys informed about that. You will see myself and the super producer Felicia Haney on Sunday night at 9 p.m. You might have to catch it on the rerun or after I drop it on my YouTube channel. But you will see that, and stay tuned. We're gonna be right behind soon. I'm gonna get with my man Sean P, who wrote his book, What He Learned About SARS-CoV-2. Man, the book's not behind me right now because I've been carrying the book around with me everywhere I go and talking about it and hyping it up, and just using information from that book to talk to the people. So I'm way overdue in getting Sean, my man Sean, on the show. But we go that I'm coming back with Sean in that book and his information more than once. I have some plans that I'm gonna need Sean for, and I'm gonna need Unc for. So stay tuned. But probably next week I'm gonna set it up with Sean and we'll start advertising it to talk about his book. That may be part of I will probably have to get my nonprofit involved, My Cool Solutions, and sponsor that talk with Sean, because man, now the information about the new variant and Omicron, and we still dealing with Delta, and just misinformation, disinformation. Man, and Sean is from Nashville, but in Ohio, we off the charts with new COVID breaking out, and Northeastern Ohio is leading the way. I just saw, I don't want to, I'm not gonna get on my bandwagon right now, but Dr. Fauci just said it's at critical that people can't even get in the hospitals, but nurses are quitting because they burned out because of all this work. They working over triple. They don't even want the money. They like, man, y'all killing me. So it's a burden, man. It's about to make the system collapse. There's so many people having to be checked in the hospital. Hey, man, I know everybody has their own ideas and information, but y'all already know where I'm at with this, man. Protect yourselves, protect your family, protect your community. Do what you have to do. Deciding not to get vaccinated has consequences. So we go get Sean on to break it all the way down. You can anytime you can go follow him on YouTube, Science with Sean. Man, information that brother gives is incredible, and he put the book out, What He Has Learned from SARS-CoV-2. Like I said, normally I had a book behind me, but I've been carrying it around with me so much it's still in my backpack right now. But yeah, we're gonna get Sean on, and we're gonna do this like extra. I'm a little late on it, but not really. So, all right, Smooth. If you're still watching, Nick Mullins was ready to ball out, third string quarterback. So okay, I don't know what it is, but anyway, we out. Cleveland, talk to me. Oh, and by the way, if anybody's watching and you want to donate to Chill Talk, you see it pinned in. You see it pinned in. Cash App, $ money to Chill, the two. And if you're wondering if I'm looking a little shiny and oily around the eyes, I went to the dermatologist and they did some stuff around my eyes, and I got to keep it moisturized. So if y'all wondering why am I looking all shiny and moist around the eyeballs, so that's what it is. Shout out to Dr. Tracy Ringo at Exclusively Skin Dermatology. Big ups to her. You need something with your skin, holla at Dr. Ringo. All right, we up out of here, y'all. Smooth. I'm gonna call you. Henry just called me. We gone, y'all. Peace.